It's interesting, right, Bob? Because it's only Scheffler's 5th ever start at the Open Championship. Does have 2 career top 10s at the Open, but we know he's been incredible all season. So how high are expectations for Scheffler this week?
They're not that high. I'll tell you that to be really honest with you. I find that Scottie Scheffler's game doesn't seem yet, anyways. He sort of admitted that in that interview there, where he's not really overly comfortable yet with links golf. He's still learning it. He's still trying to understand it. And I know this one will be a little different. As he said, there's a lot more rises and falls. There's a lot less bunkers on this golf course than the last 3 or 4 that he's played. So I just find that maybe he is still trying to figure out links golf. Now, he could surprise me and all of us and just run for it in a big way. But the one thing that stands out for me is his putting. And you have to be a good putter on these greens. These greens are always a lot slower, obviously, because of the wind. They can't get them to the PGA Tour kind of speeds. The last three Open Championships, he's finished 48th, 75th, and 32nd in putting, in the putting stats. And I just don't see him winning a Claret Jug unless he picks that up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's interesting, right? Because we've both been to Royal Portrush. I had the chance to play the golf course 11 years ago. And there are many links holes, but it's not all links golf, right? So you wonder if that could actually play to Scheffler's advantage, that there are some holes that look closer to what we see week in, week out on the PGA Tour.
It could be. It could be for sure. The one thing I will point out also is the weather forecast. It's going to be miserable. It's going to be rainy. Scottie Scheffler's record in rainy golf courses, average, not terrible, but not great. Not something like Rory McIlroy's average if you look at him playing when scoring in rainy conditions. So I think Scottie Scheffler is a good enough golfer. Obviously, he's the #1 golfer in the world, that he could figure out everything. And he probably will at some point. Whether he does it this week or not, I'm not sure.
And we've done lots of comparing Rory McIlroy and Scottie Scheffler heading into the major championships throughout the year here on Golf Talk Canada. So this week, Open Championship, Royal Portrush, Rory or Scottie?
I like Rory. I think there's a lot more going for Rory. I think he's got a lot more, and maybe that could be a disadvantage to him. He's got a lot more on top of his shoulders, but I think he knows how to handle it now. But I just see him being able to handle a golf course like Royal Portrush, where he once, in a different version of this golf course, had the course record compared to Scottie Scheffler.
And Rory McIlroy, that driver is looking really good right now. So curious to see Rory or Scottie this week. As for Scheffler, looking to follow in Xander Schauffele's footsteps, winning both the PGA Championship and the Open in the same season.